Hey guys, Junger here. I want to talk to you today about a very important part of website design and really any design in general, and that is the use of white space. Now you can call it white space, you can call it negative space, but really the idea is that any element that you have on your website, on your page, in your design needs to have breathing room around it. And we've talked before about how when people interact with things online, they scan, they don't really read. There has to be visual separation between the different elements on your page, on your site, in your design. And that's really what we're talking about when we talk about white space or when we talk about negative space. You can't have things stacked on top of each other. You can't have everything too close together, or else people can't visually differentiate between the different elements and really find what they're looking for. And now look, we often hear from folks like, oh, hey, my content's got to be above the fold. It's got to be the most important thing. Like, hey, can you tighten everything up? Can you make it a little bit closer? These are very often requests that we get, and we always have to say, like, we can do that, but you have to understand that the closer you make things together, the more difficult it is for people to find what they're looking for. And look, obviously, designers love to make things beautiful and like to have space so everything can, really kind of be a focus. But there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is that when people interact with it, when people see it, they have to be able to know, here's where a certain element starts and here's where it ends and here's where the next one comes in after that. And that's really what white space and negative space they do for your design and for the elements on your website. It allows everything to breathe, and it really allows the user experience to be better because they can figure out exactly what's important, where does something start, where does something end, and find what they're looking for. So anytime you're looking at a design, I think you intrinsically know this, right? Like when things are squished together, it's much more difficult to see. Make sure you're allowing your elements to breathe when you look at a design. Say, okay, does everything have the space that it needs? We'll see you next time. Hey, we do these videos every week. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to subscribe on YouTube and make sure you follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at DGTLNK. Let us know in the comments what it would be helpful for me to explain next.